Let me ask you, Congressman, you refer to yourself as a member of the board of directors. You don't want to get too immersed in the operational decisions. But for the Pentagon to move more quickly on some of these things, like Dr. Tournier mentioned, they need Congress to let them do it. And Congress has a reputation for, uh, you know, um, forcing the Pentagon to do things sometimes it doesn't want to do, develop programs that it doesn't necessarily ask for. I'm curious your view on what can the Congress do to sort of take the reins off a little bit and allow SDA and other organizations to really move quickly, because obviously, speed kills. So if you're moving more quickly, you're presumably settling for less. In other words, you're not getting the multi-billion-dollar system. You're getting some other smaller, less expensive system. Are there things that Congress can be doing to help this along and sort of get out of the way?
Well, Brian, with all due respect, I think that defense budgets have been plenty. In fact, we increased the Biden defense budget this year by an extra $25 billion that the Pentagon said it didn't even need. We've been very generous with funding, and if you look at our near peer nations, they're only envious of our budgeting. Sometimes there are program restrictions, but you really haven't seen that in space. In fact, Congress has almost been calling unanimously for a faster, bolder vision from our space friends. With all due respect to Derek, what he was calling for just in his remarks a second ago, being a fast follower or taking commercial technology and reusing it for the government, there are other aspects of the federal government that do not take that approach. Now, they're largely secret, but they try to lead the rest of the world, commercial and governmental, by a decade or more. We need a similar approach in space, and to offer our warfighters new tech every 2 years, that may sound good, but my guess is that sounds slow to Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or small companies like Relativity Space that are now 3D printing their own rockets, something heretofore unimagined by our Air Force and other friends. So we've got to be tougher, faster, bolder, and I'm really not seeing that like I would like to see it.